Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. There's a special election today for 2 House seats in Florida.
Florida's first congressional district was once held by Matt Gaetz, who resigned amidst an ethics investigation when nominated to be Attorney General for President Trump. Florida's 6th congressional district was held by Michael Waltz, now serving as the president's national security advisor.
Fox's Evan Brown. There's also an election today for a state Supreme Court seat in Wisconsin. A current Florida Republican says House Speaker Mike Johnson is being held hostage by a few members of a group that she's leaving.
Anna Paulina Luna is resigning from the House Freedom Caucus, she says, because a select few are operating outside its guidelines, brokering backroom deals, and disparaging her in the press. Luna has faced opposition from inside the caucus over a proposal to change House rules and allow proxy voting for new mothers and fathers.
Fox's Jared Halpern. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology: mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
All right. Good morning. This is Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv. It is Mix Mornings, presented by Bradley Medical Center, as we welcome you in 7:03. A cool start this morning. Your Milligan Vane temperature 46 degrees at 7:03. Local and state news. Cleveland police arrested Elder Perez, a suspect seen wielding a machete near Lee University on Monday. Officers responded to a call about a man attempting to force his way into a residence on 6th Street Southeast. The victim, Perez's ex-girlfriend, stated he was kicking her door while demanding entry. She revealed that he had stabbed her in the hand days earlier, requiring stitches, though she had not reported the incident at the time. Police began searching for Perez. A neighbor turned in an ID belonging to him. At around 2:30 p.m., an officer spotted a man. The officer spotted a man matching his description and running near Hardwick Street Southeast. Perez, detained, admitted the ID was his, was charged with aggravated assault. Lee University had earlier issued an alert to students, as well as they were urging vigilance as police search for the suspect. WDEF television reports a State Highway Patrol traffic stop in southwest Bradley County led to a suspect fleeing on foot Saturday. Troopers requested assistance to the Bradley County Sheriff's Office K-9 unit. Deputy Payne and K-9 Bayard quickly arrived on the scene, tracked the suspect. Within 20 minutes, they located him hiding under a downed tree. He was taken into custody without any further incident. Our news partners at Local 3 report a Ray County mother removed her son from school after a violent bullying incident on a school bus. Sydney Williams says her son was attacked March 4th while riding home from Ray Central Elementary. And another student approached him yelling, spitting, and punching him 18 times. The incident was recorded on another student's phone. The footage has since circulated online. Williams described her son's distress, saying he was crying, shaking, and covered in blood when he got off the bus. The incident's been reported at the Ray County Sheriff's Office. TVA has a new CEO. He is Don Mule. Been TVA's Executive Vice President, Chief Operating Officer since 2021, takes over April the 9th. He replaces Jeff Lyish. All right, it is 7:06, local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Let's get our first check of traffic. Hang on.
This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents here locally, but taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, crews are working an accident I-24 eastbound, so this will not affect you if you're headed downtown Chattanooga from here, but if folks coming from Birmingham or Nashville area toward Chattanooga, this affects them. It's I-24 eastbound. Major delays there as an accident was reported just before Southmore Road, and then also construction going on in that area, so big backups there, I-24 eastbound. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland, efficient, state-of-the-art automated curbside service. Find out more by visiting wasteconnections.com/ClevelandTN.
All right, time for the Hardee's Wake Up at 7:07.
Strawberries and springtime go hand. Hardee's original bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $6.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $6.99 original bag, only at Hardee's.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
Call USS.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
It's Ram Truck Month at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Shop over 200 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams. Up to $11,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 1.9% for up to 72 months. Buzzer beater savings on new Ram 1500 pickups. $11,000 off MSRP. Crown CDJR. The better way to buy and service. Visit CrownChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Bradley Medical Center at 10 after 7. All right, so here's what's happening. Our friends at the Tennessee Valley Railroad present the annual event, Thomas and Friends, Day Out with Thomas. You know, Bridget, we used to take Reagan and Hole in this every year.
Oh, yes.
And I would still go if, by the way, if anybody wants me to take your children, my children are too old for this, but I'm not.
They can take you now.
That's exactly right. So what we have, we've got a pair of tickets to this morning. We're going to take calls and texts this morning. You can call the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 423-614-6499, or text our Cleveland State Cougar line. If you're texting, put your name on it or you will not win. I know. I would not admit I listen to this show either. I don't blame you. No, text your name and put Thomas and Friends or Thomas, whatever, so we'll know what you're entering. We're going to give away a pair of tickets at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. So a pair of tickets, Thomas and Friends, Day Out with Thomas at the Tennessee Valley Railroad. By the way, it's this weekend, April 5th and 6th, also 12th and 13th. Appreciate the Tennessee Valley Railroad for getting involved with us on this. It's Thomas and Friends, Day Out with Thomas, 423-614-6499. At 11 after 7 inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Thank you to all the families that have and continue to purchase all your mattress needs from locally owned Mermaid Mattress. Keeping your dollars local is important, and so is buying from a family, not a firm.
For today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 71 and a low of 53 this evening. For tomorrow, cloudy skies and windy, a high of 81 and a low of 66. And then on Thursday, partly cloudy with a high of 86. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 46 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air radar, things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Moser Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
Mark. Welcome back. Hope you're having a good start to your day. Temperatures generally going to be in the 40s as you step out the door. And as we look at your temperatures across the board, well, much of the same. 46 in Cleveland, 46 in Athens. A little bit of cloud cover keeping us pretty similar across the board. 39 in Altamont, 46 in Scottsboro, and 48 in Chattanooga. So a little bit of a chill in the air. But as we get into your afternoon, it's going to be a really nice day. Again, we're going to warm up into the upper 60s to lower 70s. Sunshine, low humidity. Less pollen in the atmosphere after yesterday's rain. So again, if you get the chance, get out there and enjoy the weather. It's going to be a nice day, and really the rest of the week's going to be fairly quiet. We have that front continuing to push off to the east. Now, things are going to get really active in this part of the country. The central plains out into parts of the Mississippi River Valley, up through the Ohio Valley. Going to be a lot of active weather through the rest of the week, and it's going to be interesting for us because we're kind of going to be in the eastern side of this, which is going to be the quieter side of the weather. With that being said, we still can't rule out a couple showers and storms Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, especially during the afternoon. But essentially, we're going to have this boundary that kind of just sets up and stalls out over parts of the central part of the country. And notice as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, this rain continues over the same locations. Now, as we get into Thursday, it does try to get a little bit closer to us, and then during the afternoon it bounces back. So yeah, we could have a shower or a storm here or there, especially north and west of Chattanooga. But a bulk of the really active weather is going to stay to our north and west throughout much of the day. Even Friday, these same areas still getting to the storm. So it is going to be very busy for meteorologists out to the west as they're looking at multiple days of severe potential, very heavy rain, and the flash flooding threat is going to be very high in these locations as well. With that being said, we still have a conditional severe threat. So if we're able to get that front just a little bit closer to us and it puts enough moisture in the Tennessee Valley to fire up some storms, they could become strong to severe beginning tomorrow. So we do have a marginal risk, but I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of storm activity tomorrow. So I'm only putting out a 20% chance. And again, on Thursday, if anything were to develop, it could become strong to severe, mainly north and west of Chattanooga. But the high severe threat over the next several days can be well to our northwest in places like Memphis up through St. Louis. So we're not going to really see a whole lot of active weather locally, but just again, to our northwest. Look at this, 7 to 10 inches of rain possible as you get multiple days of rain and severe potential. When for us, it's going to be drier, but again, can't rule out a shower or strong storm throughout the week. But the bigger story for us is going to be the near record temperatures. In fact, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're going to be pushing 90, which would be close to daily record highs. You can see a record up there in the red. So it is going to be very warm. I would say hot as we close out the week, and then it turns much cooler. So we're going to get a little bit of a flip-flop moving into next week. And by Monday night, we could drop down into the mid-30s. I don't think we're going to get to freezing here in Chattanooga, but some of the higher elevations, it's possible. And generally, our last freeze of the season is March 24th. The latest ever recorded was 1910, April 25th. And of course, last year, our last freeze was in March, middle of March, that is. So again, over the next couple of days, could be interesting forecast wise, but I think we'll stay dry and breezy. Only a 20% chance of a shower through Friday. And then as we move into your Saturday, it looks like it's going to be pretty nice, mostly cloudy with highs in the upper 80s. And then our next chance of widespread rain and storms coming in on Sunday before a big cool down early next week. little up and down. A little up.
Liz.
All right, topping our list today, your sister, Steve, Lauren Bennett, celebrating her birthday today.
That's right.
Happy birthday, Lauren.
Appropriately on April Fool's Day.
Yes.
As you've said every year.
No, I never say that. Our friend Denise Hall over at Peak Performance is celebrating a birthday today. Franklin Orr is 3 years old, and then his mom, Taylor Orr, also celebrating today. That birthday wish from Diane and Dwight Orr. Rob Haney is 19 today. The birthday wish says, my son is an amazing young man, has a big heart, always puts God and family first, and his family loves him very much. And then Annabelle Bernick is having a birthday today, a freshman at Walker Valley. She's on the drum line and just finished indoor percussion season. The birthday wish says she is amazing. We love her so very much. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they're with you every step of the way. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, let's get a quick check of local and state news here. Cleveland police arrested Elder Perez, a suspect seen wielding a machete near Lee University on Monday. Officers responded to that call Monday afternoon and about the man attempting to force his way into a residence on 6th Street Southeast. It wasn't very long till he was apprehended at around 2:30 on Monday. The State Highway Patrol had a traffic stop in southwest Bradley County Saturday, led to a suspect fleeing on foot, but the K-9 unit, along with Deputy Payne, was able to take the suspect into custody without further incident. And TVA has a new president and CEO. We'll talk more about that at the top of the hour. This news update sponsored in part by Cleveland Plywood Company. This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland. Well, and what good timing this is. We welcome in the owner of Cleveland Plywood, Steve Robinson, and Alan Liner. Alan, among your many titles, what should we refer to you as this morning?
I guess I'm Director of Purchasing is my official title. But
Director of Purchasing. Steve, good morning.
Good morning, Stephen.
Hey, thanks for being here. How are you?
We're good. Glad to be here. Usually it's for the Empty Stocking Fund, but I think today we're talking a little bit about springtime and about our company and those things. Yeah. So
you sure are. And by the way, this week of our Spring Home Refresh was been our biggest new contest in the last few years is brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company. And if you're watching us on mixtv.tv, we'll get into what you're seeing here in just a second. If you listen on the radio, we'll describe it. But Steve, just give me the latest. What's happening at Cleveland Plywood?
Well, we're blessed with a lot of business. Bradley County and surrounding counties are growing. I mean, we seem to be such a favored place to land from all across the United States, and I think all businesses are lifted up. You know, as they say, the water lifts all boats, and but we're blessed and glad to work for our community, and the future looks bright for us.
Alan, I know you've got a special day at Cleveland Plywood today. Is that right?
We do, yeah.
Tell me about that.
So today we have a one of our vendors that partner with us is Huber, which they manufacture OSB. They manufacture Zip. Everybody knows about Zip, using it as a sheathing on their house, or at Vantech as subfloor. And some great products there. And so basically they have a trailer that they're bringing over to our campus today, and they're setting it up to show off to our contractors and anybody who's interested to see it. And so they've got that. It's a really nice layout. They came last year, and it was really interesting to see the products they got. They kind of have live action things of showing it, withstanding different elements and all of that. So that's really neat. And then we're going to have lunch provided as well. So,
there we go.
Yeah. And we'll give tagline to Old Fort. Old Fort's going to be doing lunch today. So hamburgers and hot dogs and all of that. So it's going to be a good size event for contractors and really anybody who's interested in seeing these products that are definitely a vital part of building a house.
So what are the hours today?
It starts at 10 and it's going till 2. So
10 till 2.
Lunch
sounds
probably
like a big event.
Well, it will be. We will ask our contractors or anybody in the community come in and have a sandwich and see what these products are. They're pretty long-standing relationship with this vendor and the quality of you build that house and you're going to walk on that subfloor and you're going to put all your furniture on it, and you need it to be good. You don't need to hear it squeaking.
That's right.
That's
right.
We also, I meant to tell you a minute ago when I started, was we're one thing going on at Cleveland Plywood. We've been working with a local company and we're refreshing our website. So pretty soon we'll have a little upgraded and better, probably a couple of months, I'd say. And we've got the basic. How would you say? We got the skeleton, but we haven't put any meat on it yet. So.
Well, that'll be great. Alan, by the way, we're joined by Steve Robinson, Alan Liner, Cleveland Plywood Company. Big event today, 10 till 2. But, Alan, you got a couple other things you want to spotlight. Is that right?
I do. I did want to tag back into that Huber thing. I don't know if a lot of people know, but Huber's actually, the products that we carry, most of them, Zips and Avantex and even the OSB, are manufactured in Spring City.
Oh.
So Huber's, they have a plant in Spring City and they manufacture it there. So just a, kind of a good thing is actually a local type company that is manufacturing these wonderful products. So that's
what I was going to. I don't mean to interrupt
Yeah.
you, but don't forget to tell them that Huber helped the Bradley County Fire Department with their training center.
Yes, they did. So Bradley County Fire Department came to us and said that they had some disrepair in their training fire tower and needed some help with the subfloor, and so they were asking for Advantech, and we partnered with Huber, and Huber actually provided the subfloor for them, and
For
they
our
were
trainer,
able to get
for
that.
fire
And so
department.
I talked to the fire chief a couple weeks ago, and he said it's worked fantastic. That they were
that's great.
they were very thankful because they've been able to help the community so much with that. So. Anyways, but then also we have decided to change installation brands, and so as I went to the store early this morning, and as I was leaving, the truck was rolling in, but we are transitioning from Owens Corning to John Mansville.
Oh yeah.
And so John Mansville is the new installation product that we have. We're adding a few new SKUs to that, so we'll have a little better selection. Good retail price to our customers so that they can save money and have a great installation for their home. And then we also will have a broader selection and availability for special orders for our customers as well.
Wow.
That we'll have, and we can get that within a couple of days. So
They
it's
have a plant right up here.
They do, yeah.
They make mats, I think, in Etowah.
I believe so.
My neighbor has worked for
Etowah.
them for a number of years.
Yeah.
They make the mat that is the base for roofing.
They do a lot of different things.
Yeah,
They do, yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
That's a
So-
big announcement. Anything else you got, Alan?
I think
That's pretty, yeah.
there's a lot going on. So.
Boy, Cleveland Plywood Company, where it's a lot more than just plywood, by the way.
It is,
It's been
yes.
plywood
Yeah,
for over 50 years. Hey, hey, Austin, can we get a shot of this? This is tell me, well, here we go. Guys, tell me what we're seeing here. This is the prize this week, by the way.
So it's a DeWalt 9-piece set. It's got a saw, it's got a sawzall, it's got an oscillator, a drill. So it's got everything you need for like a homeowner's toolkit to get them started. And
Bridget
so,
already has one, so she's fine. Get them started. What about it, Steve? This is very nice.
I think it would be something that people would want. Plus, it's battery operated,
Yeah.
where you don't have to have cords and things. And I think your wife can handle it pretty well.
Yeah,
so.
she can handle it better than I can.
That's what I meant.
To be really honest with you. Our buddies, long time friends at Cleveland Plywood Company, Steve Robinson, and our new friend Alan Liner. How long you been in for? What's the other guy's name you replaced? Can't remember him anymore.
well, I don't know.
Kaywood.
Rick Kaywood.
Oh, Ricky, he's still around. Had breakfast with Rick this past Saturday, as a matter of fact.
you?
He's still in Cleveland. We didn't know. Anyway, hey, if you want to win this, call or text right now. This is all this week. Our Spring Home Refresh brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company. Bridget, how do they get a hold of us?
Okay, our number is 423-614-6499. You can call or text.
All right, Steve Robinson, anything you want to add here before we go?
No, just not really. Just thanks to the community. As I always say, it's an honor to serve the people here. And if they didn't vote for us by coming into our store, we wouldn't be able to be here. So thanks for the foot traffic. Thanks for the vote. And I hope another 50 years.
That's right, I believe it. And Alan, the big event one more time today, is that right?
That's right, 10 to 2. We have the Huber trailer event, so come on out. There's food available, and just enjoy this event to see all the products that we have, and just come inside the store and visit us as well, and let our sales team help you with that next new project you have coming up. So
one of our
appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, gentlemen. One of our bedrock Bradley County businesses is Cleveland Plywood Company on, of course, 2700 20th Street right here in Cleveland. Want to win that DeWalt 9-tool combo kit? Call or text right now. It's our Spring Home Refresh with Cleveland Plywood this week, 423-614-6499. All right. Get a check of the streets, everybody.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on Northley Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents here locally, so we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras. The crews are working in accident I-24 eastbound, so that's if you're coming from the Birmingham or Nashville area toward Chattanooga. That's going to be downtown Chattanooga, so be aware of that if you're in that area. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. Exciting changes are happening at Southland Finance. They're still here to offer the same services they always have and so much more. Call or stop by their Cleveland office at the corner of 25th Street and Peerless Road. Find out how Southland Finance is growing to serve you. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Imagine a truck that doesn't...
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Magnolia Dental Center of Cleveland wants to welcome you to the Magnolia family, a local dental clinic that uses their God-given knowledge and skills to bless our community through dentistry, checkups and cleanings, fillings and crowns, dentures and partials, emergency dental care, and so much more. Conveniently located at 2190 Chambliss Avenue. Call them at 476-3307 to set up an appointment today for you and your loved ones, ages 12 and up. Free exam and x-ray through March 31st.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-doom, boom.
Here at Champies, we are your March Madness headquarters, so come out, watch the games on our big screen. We have 22 TVs to watch it otherwise. Enjoy some fried chicken and drinks. We hope that your favorite team wins.
Spring has sprung, and that means the Mix 1041 Spring Home Refresh is back. Each week, we're cracking open the Mix 1041 prize vault, and we'll give away amazing prizes to help with your home refresh. We'll also be giving away a Spring Home Refresh grand prize pack worth thousands of dollars. The Spring Home Refresh is presented by Cleveland Insurance.
car wash, Bridget, opening, I understand, today. Is that right?
That's right. Miracle Car Wash
Yes!
on North Lee Highway.
I want you to believe in a car wash.
So it's basically between Champion Cleaners and Harry's there on North Lee Highway.
It's a miracle.
So big ribbon cutting at 10 a.m. today, and they are running a grand opening penny deal until April 30th.
Now,
so
Bridget, what does that mean?
it's 1 penny for 3 months of unlimited washes.
What?
And then 2 months of half off of their Platinum Wash membership, originally $34.99 per month. It's going to be $17.50 for 2 months after the penny deal, which lasts 3 months. So folks won't pay the full price for membership.
Well, that's not confusing at all. I need an abacus to figure this out.
All you need to know, you're not going to pay full price for the membership until the 6th month. So they have free vacuums, free miracle treated towels.
Yes.
Free commercial mat washers. You can wash all summer long, basically, for a penny.
That is a lot less than Holden Heartline charges me. I guarantee you that.
sure.
Reagan, don't even talk to her. So basically, you go to Miracle Car Wash, North Lee Highway. When does this begin?
So this is
Are
happening
they there now?
Now till April 30th.
Boy, that pollen out there, I guarantee you. Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
And if you have a dark vehicle like I do, you can see that pollen really well. So Miracle Car Wash, 1 penny, gets you what?
Gets you 3 months of unlimited washes.
But that's not, can't be right.
That's true.
1 penny?
1 penny.
Really?
Yes, they're penny deal.
There's a catch here, folks, and I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them on it. No, that sounds great. Well, I'll definitely. So is it? Now, how long do people have to act on this? Today?
April 30th.
April 30th.
Now through April 30th.
Oh, the whole month.
Yeah.
Oh, man. 7:33.
Tennessee Valley weather.
Today's best mix, best variety, and streaming worldwide. Hey, do you have our new app? If you've got the app, then click it or ticket, as Sheriff Lawson would say. Anyway, click, I don't know, Fruit Loops put some sign up there. I'll take your credit card number if you'd like to send that to me. You can text me that. But. Anyway, make sure and update the app. If you don't have the app, go to the website.
Whenever you see the big box chains that sell mattresses, you'll also find locally owned Mermaid Mattress, either across the street or around the corner, where more of your dollars will stay local.
For today, mostly cloudy early in the day, sunny skies by afternoon, a high of 71 and a low of 53 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy and windy, a high of 81 and a low of 66. And then on Thursday, mostly cloudy early in the day, partly cloudy later with a high of 86. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 46 degrees. Taking a look at the central heat and air radar, things are looking great out there.
Are the radars working this morning?
Radars are working.
Radars are working, Central Heat and Air. Thank you very much, Carrie, and all them and everybody.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
Hi, the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial Hello Human Kindness Sports, sponsored in part by the Town Squire. Hey, before we cut into sports here, I do want to mention we've got a very important interview coming up with Lake Forest Middle School Principal Richie Stevenson, also Director of Schools Dr. Linda Cash, and Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson. Also Bradley County Schools Director of Security Zech Pike will be here, talk about a situation last week at Lake Forest. So we're going to talk about that, but really a wider and a bigger conversation for parents listening this morning, for grandparents, for family members, for students listening this morning. Very important conversation coming up. Hey, if you have to leave us before this, probably have about 10 minutes or so. Don't forget, this is what Mix TV is all about. If you're listening on the radio this morning, we're going to have an important conversation. So go back and watch it, mixtv.tv. All right, now let's get into sports right here. The Town Squire has a great selection of sportswear. Larry says it may be the best in 48 years. Peter Millard, Volunteer Traditions, Johnny O at the Town Squire. Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland. All right, the CHI Memorial Sports Desk, CHI Memorial Hello Human Kindness, and the sports report this morning. Let's get to it right here, just at any point here. All right, love technology. I'm very, by the way, very technological. The NCAA Women's Final Four is set after last night. UConn over USC. Of course, Juju Watkins went down with that. She tore ACL for Southern California. But UConn defeated USC last night, 78-64. UConn. Gino. Oh, remember those days at Pat Ed Summit and Gino Amariyama Shamalama Ding Dong. Winningest coach of all time. They've been in 16 of the last 17 Final Fours. Folks, that's dominance. UConn and UCLA. And the Final Four Friday in Tampa. Texas defeated TCU. Another SEC team going in. 58-47, Texas and South Carolina in a national semifinal Friday night in Tampa. Dodgers beat the Braves. Hey, Braves fans. Braves are 0-5 to start the year. 6-1 Dodgers over the Braves in Los Angeles at Chavez Ravine. Tonight, Braves back in L.A., 10 o'clock Eastern Time. All right, so we'll have the game portion here on Mix 104.1. And remember, Braves fans, full pregame, the game, and full postgame now on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Bad news for the Braves yesterday. Braves outfielder, they just got him, Jerickson Profar, was suspended 80 games. He tested positive for a performance-enhancing drug. They had just signed Profar from the San Diego Padres, starting left fielder, leadoff hitter, and he is now out for basically half the year. He began serving his suspension yesterday. Good news, Lady Vol fans. Tennessee, University of Tennessee's extended Lady Vols coach Kim Caldwell's contract through 2029, 2030, and my friend Brenda Lawson said amen and hallelujah. It is 7:38.
Feeling like your home needs a refresh?
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Hardee's Original Bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $6.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $6.99 Original Bag, only at Hardee's.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hi, my name is Everest, and I'm from Walker Valley High School. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Your time matters, and at Direct Primary Care Associates, we know that. Listen to Shauna as she explains how we've helped her.
Being a working mom, owning my own business and having children, Direct Primary Care is so much more convenient for me because I can just pick up my phone, shoot a message to my doctor, tell him what's going on, and he can give me an answer right then. If I need to go in, I know it's going to be a quick visit. I go in and then I'm out. I don't have time to drive to the doctor, sit for an hour in a waiting room, and then sit for even longer waiting on the doctor to come in while my child is destroying the office. So my time, I feel like, is worth as much as the doctor's time. And with Direct Primary Care, I'm treated that way.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community of it. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can.
We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
That
we did. Is that what takes up to Blue Ridge?
Well, no, that's probably their. That's the train ride. They do the scenic train rides. This is there at the railroad, and it's this weekend and next weekend. We're giving away a pair of tickets. So if people want to go, they can call or text. I got a bunch of prizes this morning. Probably too many. It's fine. Call or text in right now. Thomas and Friends Day Out with Thomas. Reagan and Holden Heartline. They want to go. Now, they will disown me for saying that, but they'd like to go in disguise. We used to take them there a little. Never missed it back in the day. Call or text in 423-614-6499. Bobby, were you a fan of trains, or are you a fan of trains?
Yeah, we did the trains and had the train set growing up, but I wouldn't say, in Florida there weren't, the railroad came, that's what Henry Flagler came down to South Florida on, but, it wasn't that big of wasn't a big thing for us.
Bobby, one time I lived out in California. Hey, Brett, did I ever tell you I live in California?
Yes, we've heard.
So, anyway, I lived in California a few years, and so we would take a train, an Amtrak, from Los Angeles up to San Francisco, and one time, just so happened that the Oakland Athletics were on the train we were on. Of course, now they're in Las Vegas, so many, many, many years ago. All right.
So you have a story about everything, Steve.
All right, back over to you. Let's go. Hey, by the way, Bobby, the sheriff's here. He's going to call you after this appearance.
Okay, I'm anything I can do to help.
Well, I think he's going to help you, Bobby, and it's basically today to life. But go ahead. What do you got?
Hey, markets were up yesterday. Well, mixed. The Dow up big, 417 points. It closed at 42,001. Steve, we just made it above 42,000 on the Dow. The S&P up 30 points. It closed at 5,611. The Nasdaq down 23. Almost came up in positive territory to close at 17,299. Back to you guys in the studio.
It's Bobby Ludwig, your favorite train engineer. And, Bobby, how do we get a hold of you? At Edward Jones?
Hey, by the way, Steve, I'm in first place in my bracket here at the house, too, by the way. I'm winning. I even got voted the best bracket name here. So it's really great when you just play here at the house by yourself.
All right. I've got an idea.
Prizes.
Hey, Bridget, write this down.
I just got a prize for myself.
I'm sure you do. Hey, I've got an idea. Next year, and I'm not kidding, we're going to come out. Hey, Fruit Loops, I want to take a TV camera out to Bobby's. It's like Batman. I have to spray us. I remember, like Batman take people to the Batcave. They'd spray them. They'd forget it. Okay. I want to go out, and I want Cluck Norris. We got to figure out a way that Cluck can make the picks.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what?
If Cluck's still around, hey, Steve, this is a chicken. So, this is a day-to-day thing. So, right now, Cluck's doing great, but,
should we have him pick the Final Four?
Yeah, let's do it.
Should we have him pick the Final Four?
Yeah.
We can do that. I mean, if Cluck Norris wants to make a trip to the station, we can have him pick.
Well, I was going to go out to Bobby's, and Deidre wanted to fix me some breakfast or something. Or Bobby. Bobby not touching my food. Could we get Cluck here?
We'll try. I mean, we'll see what we can do.
What we'll do, we'll set up this. You've seen this on TV, probably. Set up this little.
Chickens do poop too, Steve. So you gotta be ready for that. They're not really house trained. So you never know.
Well, neither is half the staff. So I mean, I'm used to that. My God,
only knew what we had to clean.
Look around here at Fruit Loops. I can't even
do it. That's how you do it. You put a quadrant on a big, and whichever one he poops on, that's his pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying your breakfast this morning. All right. Well, we'll figure. I'll call you today. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right, bud. See you.
I see.
Why not?
I think things couldn't get any worse.
Why not? Why not? Why would we not do that? He's basically a celebrity. Hillary Scott is 39 today. Go ahead. She's going to sing for you a minute now.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
Okay, so that's how
Dad, I know how to do this. You taught me when I was 7.
Oh, what am I doing, matt-splaining to you again?
Yes, but you're passionate about making mattresses. I can relate.
Aw, hashtag proud dad moment.
All our Mermaid brand mattresses are born local, made right here in beautiful East Tennessee.
And right now, you can save an additional 10% off any premium Mermaid mattress. And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep locally, handmade, hand-delivered.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
My name is Mark Road Truck. My job has me on the road a lot. When I decided to get a new EV, it was a no-brainer that Don Ledford is where I was going to go. The selling experience was fantastic. When I made the decision to buy the EV, I had heard concerns of what's called range anxiety. You've got a certain range you can go, and you got to charge up. The Chevrolet app is fantastic, and it really put my range anxiety at ease. I recommend Don Ledford to everyone because they treat you like family.
Logan Thompson? Dude, does your ball talk?
Yeah, ever since the car accident.
Logan Thompson.
Thinks I should call Logan Thompson to get a better settlement. He won't shut up about it.
And you blew it.
I know.
We could have had it all. Logan Thompson.
Call Logan Thompson. We get results.
Call Logan Thompson.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Are you looking for a little life-sized adventure? Then come ride with us at the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum and experience train travel straight from the golden age of railroading. Track us down at tvrail.com or call 423-894-8028.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
By Bradley Medical Center, 11 before 8. Bridget, let's get a quick check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What do you got?
Happy birthday to your sister today, Steve, Lauren Bennett.
Appropriately on April Fool's Day. Happy birthday, Lauren, who's a nurse, and as I've told her many times, never, even if it was the end, never come at me with a needle.
She's a wonderful nurse.
She did that when she was a child. So anyway, back over to you, Bridget. Happy birthday, Lauren.
Our friend Denise Hall over at Peak Performance is celebrating today. Franklin Orr is 3 years old, and his mom also has a birthday today. Taylor Orr, that is from Diana Dwight. Rob Haney is 19 today. Annabelle Bernick is also celebrating today, a freshman at Walker Valley. And then Tiffany Morrison is celebrating today. The birthday wish says she's the best sister, and we love her. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Visit the new location of Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
All right, we have a very special interview next here, 10 before the hour. On Saturday evening, the media was made aware of a situation that took place last week at Lake Forest Middle School, where a student brought a firearm to school. It was discovered. And I want to have Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson take it from there. So your office contacted the public and let everybody know. Just bring us up to speed from there, if you will.
Well, what happens, let me go back, let me start by complimenting my people, because they are criticized or something said about them, but they got right on this. They followed through. It was on a Saturday. It was on a Saturday when we learned of anything that happened at school. The patrol took the initial report, contacted the investigator who came in, started notifying people, and started interviewing, and got the job done to figure out what actually had went on during the prior week at Lake Forest. They done a good job, and then they contacted me to let me know later on, which I in turn called Dr. Cash, talked to Principal Stevenson. We were all on the same page to make sure everybody knew, because that's the first we knew was Saturday. And I wanted to send out the clear message that we were all on the same page in what had been done. I didn't want anything lingering that there was a threat, because the threat was taken care of. We had done the job. It was completed. But believe me, that was the first we knew was Saturday when we got word of it, took the initial report, started interviewing people, and tracked it down. It could have been a bad situation, no doubt. And we got room to get better, no doubt. But we're pretty much on the same page here. And I think Dr. Cash will tell you we communicate pretty well. Generally on the weekends, my phone will ring or her phone will ring, and we know if something's happening inside the school or something we need to be made aware of. We're pretty good in community because Zach Pike's here, Director of Security for the schools, and he actually worked under me as an investigator. And then you got Paul Allen, who works for Homeland Security, who actually come out of the sheriff's office. So we're all on the same page. It's not greed. It's to make sure that we do the right thing and we serve this community. And we always see things that we can improve on, and we don't have to elaborate on a lot of those. But we look at the totality of the situation and see how we can improve. And I can guarantee you we've already had conversations moving forward what we want to do to improve. And that's where we're at.
Okay, Dr. Linda Cash is here, Director of Bradley County Schools. Just, Dr. Cash, talk about this, if you will.
Well, I think that we're all aware that things have changed throughout time, most recently of us having to be more conscious of safety and security. And working with the Sheriff's Department, Zach, our principals, we do a good job. And when something like this happens, that collaboration with the Sheriff's Department is really what makes the difference, is because that they're advising us, we're punching back and forth. But what we don't want is to leave our families and parents out of the loop. So as soon as we knew, we did collaborate, putting out, this is what happened, and we want to tell the truth. We don't want to hide anything. But at this point, what we're asking is that we talk to our families about, especially talking to the kids. I don't think a kid has real ill intent, but society has changed. And so, what used to be okay is no longer okay. So it puts those students in a situation that we would prefer that they not be in. Not just the students that are in the school, but the ones that are bringing anything in. I want to compliment the Sheriff's Department, Mr. Stevenson's staff, Zach, for all of us sitting down and really talking this through and working out. What we want to say to our parents is talk to your students about, if you see something, tell an adult. You don't have to hold it to yourself. If you tell someone, then we can take action even faster. And again, with the sheriff, we know there's some things that we want to add to the safety and security, and I think Zach's going to talk a little bit more. But there was nothing except that we literally knew Saturday. We did not know anything before then, and that's when we took action, and the Sheriff's Department took action. So, and I want to say safety and security is our top priority. And so when you look at that, we did a good job of following up when we could. We wish we had known sooner.
Richie Stevenson is the, I believe, 25th year as principal. Is that right, of Lake Forest?
Thank you, Steve.
Something like that?
Yes, thank you.
All right, so
I have
let's-
been there a few years.
Yes, you have, and I know you love it, and they love you. Here's the question. According to the press release that was sent out Saturday night, this happened on Thursday, and
That's correct.
I know that the sheriff and Director Cash are talking about that time frame because you and the schools and the sheriff did not learn about it till Saturday. Talk about that for a second.
Well, no one had indicated anything to any of our staff about what, if they'd seen anything or anything. We didn't know anything till Saturday afternoon, and I want to commend the sheriff's detectives, Edwards and White. Those guys did a fantastic job. Like Sheriff said, we were all in communication with one another. They briefed me on Saturday afternoon. I called a meeting of my administrative team with the detectives on Saturday afternoon, brought my SROs in. Once we learned what had occurred, Steve, you got to remember, I'm one of those parents. I've got a son walking those halls. Dr. Sapp has a son walking those halls. Mr. Winters has boys in those halls. My SROs have children and grandchildren. I mean, we're invested in that building, okay? And as soon as we learned, with less than 3 hours, I was notifying the staff and I was notifying parents because I'm a parent. And I'd want to know about something like that. And we wanted to get that out to our parents as soon as we could.
And that's one thing, Richie, you and I spoke yesterday, that's one thing that was very important to you was to get the message out to your family. I know you sent a recording out by
That's
phone as soon as you could.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Zach Pike, again, Zach is of course, as Sheriff said, was with the Sheriff's Department, now with the Bradley County school system. Zach, I want to take this situation, but then I want to take it to a larger degree and to an overall situation because, look, we had a situation where we understand a student, according to the press release, was informed of this, saw it, waited a while to say anything. Is that right, Zach?
Yeah, we have to be sure that we make the best possible environment for a child to feel comfortable to report these types of things, whether it's to that trusted adult, whether it's to other avenues that we have to report this type of behavior. It goes to that. They have to be comfortable because some of them don't feel comfortable it's their friend or they think, somebody's going to find out they're the one who told. But at the end of the day, what really matters is keeping the schools safe and identifying these types of behaviors as soon as we know them.
That's right. What is, so going forward, and as Dr. Cash referred, maybe some new ideas, some more ideas about security in our school systems?
So, we ask the parents to kind of talk with their child at home, but it's not only that. From the school standpoint, we can continue to do things. We're going to continue researching some devices that can curtail this type of incident. We have been looking at those for months already. It just didn't happen because of this. Dr. Cash tasked me with this probably 4 months ago, but it takes time to find the right product, the best fit for our staff, the best fit for our students and our buildings. And moving forward, we're going to try to find the best device we can to try to curtail this type of incident.
Zach, do you want to talk about the Stop It app and some things that are out there?
So a couple other ways that people can report this type of behavior or anything that just seems suspicious or anything that makes them feel uncomfortable. So we have the Stop It app. We also have Safety In. And then if they can't do either one of those, then that's when we want to tell that adult. But they are anonymous. So if that child is worried about being the person who comes forward with this information, these apps are anonymous. So an administrator can actually even communicate with the student as they remain anonymous if they need to learn more information. So the staff member never necessarily knows who the child is, but we get the proper information reported, and then us working with the sheriff's office can act accordingly.
And how do people get those apps that you're talking about?
Both of those are web-based or app-based, and it's called Stop It. It's just STOPIT. That's the first one. The other one is through the state of Tennessee, and it's called Safety In. And you can report. You don't have to have an account. You can go on there, report it. It asks you what school you belong to. Then you can make the report. It's as simple as that. You don't have to create an account. It's very, very simple for those people who need to make a report of an incident.
I want to go back around the panel one more time for some final thoughts. Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson.
I guess in addition to all that, and one of the things I'll look at is my SROs have to communicate with the students. You have to build trust along the way. That's part of an SRO these days. when it first started, I guess you just put a body in, but now you kind of got to train your people, communicate with them. How do we build those relationships with the students so they feel trusted? It's not that we want anybody to tell on Johnny for skipping class. I'm not into that.
Although we would like that too.
I'll let Dr. Cash handle that. What I want to do.
Principal right now, if that happened back then.
but if it rises to the occasion of something like this, we hope parents talk to their children and at least get the word to us so we can address it fast and we can all be on the same page. But I think it's good for the community. I think Dr. Cash and myself do put the children's priority first and their safety priority first. I've seen some comments. Let me tell you, there's sleepless nights there's things we worry about, and we try to get better as we go. I try to make sure that the SRO division gets better some way every year. So that's where we are, and I think we're all on the same page.
Okay.
I want to go back to just the fact, the relationship with the Sheriff's Department and the Bradley County Schools, and the good job that Zech is doing. They actually train with my principals. We have multiple professional developments, training on safety and looking at safety. So to say that, we never just stop and say, okay, we're good. It's a constant review of how do we get better, what do we do. I think we do need to do a better job of putting those apps and that information out there about reporting. I think we don't want to get so comfortable that we forget that those things still have to be out there. We have great families, we have great kids, but we also want to still be prepared and work. And so as we move toward the future and we're asking for help from our communities, we would just remind them that this is about the children.
Now let me point out, we're talking about these apps and web-based products. This is really technology.
Yes.
Working potentially in a good way.
Yes.
Really,
yes.
That's a lot of possibility. Richie Stevenson, longtime principal, Lake Forest. Anything you want to add here before we go?
Thank you, Steve, for that
What?
comment. Longtime principal.
Well, it's true, isn't it?
You know, Steve, I'll tell you, when you're dealing with a situation like that, it takes a little while to get the facts. One of the things that we're going to work on is, and we do it all the time now, is encouraging students to talk. But you know, Steve, we live in a world today that sometimes people don't want to get involved. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. And those are the times. And we're encouraging, and in the future, we're going to encourage more and more for students to talk and for students to get involved if they see anything or know anything, because we can't do anything about anything if we don't know it. But we worked really hard, I felt like, to act as swiftly as we could. The Sheriff's Department, I can't say enough about what a fantastic job they did. Okay, I mean, they really did. And once we got all the information together, like I said earlier, and we were briefed, then we try to get the word out to parents, because, like I said, we're all parents, and we're going to treat folks the way we want to be treated. Okay, that's the bottom line.
Zach Pike, you'll have the final word.
I'm going to commend Mr. Stevenson, something that I thought of while I was standing here. He and I talked on Saturday as soon as we both learned of this. And he didn't go into discussing it. His first words were, I've got to get to the school and get a message to my families. So before anything else was discussed, he was on his way. He wanted to be sure that they knew as soon as possible. But just to go back, those reporting apps, again, at Stop It, Safe TN, or Reporting to a Trusted Adult. And just know that we are going to continue researching and finding a device that can help us mitigate, curtail this type of behavior, to keep us all safe, staff and students.
All right. Thank you all for being here very, very much. And we are here. We're going to actually second a new hour here at 8:05. Mix 1041, mixtv.tv. Back in a moment.
You're watching Mix Mornings on mixtv.tv, presented by Bradley Medical Center. We'll be right back.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Hardee's Original Bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $6.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $6.99 Original Bag, only at Hardee's.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Weather Center we go.
Stearns & Foster has been making America's best mattresses since 1846. When you buy one at Mermaid, we'll give you $300 in free merchandise at locally owned Mermaid Mattress.
All right, for today, cloudy skies early today, mostly sunny by afternoon, a high of 71 and a low of 53 tonight. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy and windy, a high of 81 and a low of 66 tomorrow evening. Mostly cloudy early in the day on Thursday, becoming partly cloudy by afternoon with a high of 86. Your current Milligan vane temperature is 46 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air radar, things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Today's state Supreme Court election in Wisconsin determines if that court tilts left or right and could be considered an early referendum on President Trump and Elon Musk.
The race has brought in a record-breaking $90 million, at least $20 million from Elon Musk. Voters will also head to the polls in Florida to decide who will fill former Congressman Matt Gaetz and Mike Waltz's vacant seats.
Fox's Brooks Singman. Another survivor is found today. It's up to more than 2,700 bodies recovered from the rubble of Friday's earthquake in Burma.
Aid groups say there's an urgent need for shelter, food and water. The number confirmed dead is expected to rise, especially now the critical 72-hour window after the earthquake has passed. Across the border in Thailand, several dozen people are either confirmed or believed dead.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. The UN says 50 children and 2 teachers died in a preschool collapse in Burma. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777. Local and state news, Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. Good morning, and you were just joining with us a few minutes ago. We were joined by the sheriff, Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson, Bradley County Director of Schools Dr. Linda Cash, Lake Forest Principal Richie Stevenson, and Bradley County Schools Director of Security Zech Pike about the word that came out Saturday evening that a child had brought a firearm to Lake Forest Middle School last Thursday, and they talked about that. If you missed the interview here later this morning, go back on MixTV.tv. You'll be able to see the interview in its entirety. It's a very important interview and something that people need to be aware of, including those new apps that are anonymous, where children and families can feel safe and anonymous about talking about things like that situation. There is other news. Cleveland police arrested Elder Perez, a suspect seen wielding a machete near Lee University on Monday. Officers responded to the call Monday about a man attempting to force his way into a residence on 6th Street Southeast. The victim, Prez's ex-girlfriend, stated he was kicking her door while demanding entry. She revealed that he had stabbed her in the hand days earlier, requiring 5 stitches, though she had not reported the incident at the time. Around 2:30 p.m., an officer spotted a man matching the suspect description running near Hardwick Street Southeast. Perez was detained, admitted the ID was his, and was charged with aggravated assault. Lee University had earlier issued an alert to students urging vigilance as police searched for the suspect. There is more news. You can find that at mymix1041.com.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is looking good as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. Visit them online at clevelandtnymca.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This half hour of Mixed Mornings is brought to you by Tennessee Wesleyan University. Their degree completion programs are designed with your busy life in mind. Their online classes make it possible to finish your degree on your terms. Degrees are offered in business, criminal justice, and nursing. Visit tnwesleyan.edu to learn more.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
It's Ram Truck Month at Crown City JR Cleveland. Shop over 200 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams. Up to $11,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 1.9% for up to 72 months. Crown City JR, the better way to buy and service.
Magnolia Dental Center of Cleveland wants to welcome you to the Magnolia family, a local dental clinic that uses their God-given knowledge and skills to bless our community through dentistry, checkups and cleanings, fillings and crowns, dentures and partials, emergency dental care, and so much more. Conveniently located at 2190 Chambliss Avenue. Call them at 476-3307 to set up an appointment today for you and your loved ones, ages 12 and up. Free exam and x-ray through March 31st.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
Here at Champies, we are your March Madness headquarters. So come out, watch the games on our big screen. We have 22 TVs to watch it otherwise. Enjoy some fried chicken and drinks. We hope that your favorite team wins.
Spring has sprung, and that means the Mix 1041 Spring Home Refresh is back. Each week, we're cracking open the Mix 1041 prize vault, and we'll give away amazing prizes to help with your home refresh. We'll also be giving away a Spring Home Refresh grand prize pack worth thousands of dollars. The Spring Home Refresh is presented by Cleveland Insurance.
Value meal. Choose either junior bacon cheeseburger, double stack, or crispy chicken. Whichever you pick will come with 4-piece nuggets, junior fry, and a small drink. That's the biggie bag for $5 at Wendy's.
All right, so I want you to go back because I started getting text about this. We're joined also by, what's your name again? I can't.
That'd be Dan Good.
Dan Good, who is the worst named person I've ever met in my life. Good. What? It is April Fool's. So I want you to tell Dan about Miracle Car Wash and what they're doing, because now Dan, he's so cheap he squeaks when he walks. So here we go. Dan, I think even you could handle this deal. We've got a brand new car wash opening in Cleveland today. Bridget, we got a lot of response. You mentioned this an hour ago. Go ahead and tell Dan about this.
Yes, so it's called Miracle Car Wash. It's located on North Lee Highway, in between Champion Cleaners and Harry's. They're on North Lee Highway. So from now until April 30th, it's 1 penny for 3 months of unlimited washes, and then 2 months of half off of their Platinum Wash membership. So that's originally $34.99 a month. It's going to be $17.50 a month for 2 months after the penny deal. So basically, all summer long, you can wash for a penny. You won't pay full price for your membership till the 6th month. They offer free vacuums, free miracle treated towels, free commercial mat washers. So, and they're having their big ribbon cutting at 10 o'clock today.
Can you at least do that, a penny?
I'm thinking I could squeak that out. I think I might get 10 friends. I'd only need 6 more, but I could even invest a dime.
I think 10 more would be more accurate. No, that's a pretty good deal. So they're doing the ribbon cutting today, and people go out there.
That's right. Yeah, that's at 10. But yeah, anytime today, and then through April 30th, this offer is good.
All right, welcome to the community, Miracle Car Wash. Let's Miracle if Dan spends any money. Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. Speaking of which, Roger Pickett would his wife Cindy'd like to run him through that car wash. It is 18 after 8.
Thank you to all the families that have and continue to purchase all your mattress needs from locally owned Mermaid Mattress. Keeping your dollars local is important, and so is buying from a family, not a firm.
All right, here's your weather for today. Cloudy skies early in the day, becoming mostly sunny by afternoon, a high of 71 and a low of 53 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy and windy, a high of 81 and a low of 66. And then on Thursday, mostly cloudy early in the day, becoming partly cloudy by afternoon with a high of 86. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 46 degrees. Taking a look at the central heat and air radar, things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
From the Fun and Games Department.
Spring has sprung, and that means the Mix 1041 Spring Home Refresh is back. Each week, we're cracking open the Mix 1041 prize vault, and we'll give away amazing prizes to help with your home refresh. We'll also be giving away a Spring Home Refresh grand prize pack worth thousands of dollars. The Spring Home Refresh is presented by Cleveland Insurance. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Hardee's Original Bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $6.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $6.99 Original Bag, only at Hardee's.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that 6,100 students under the age of 18 vape for their very first time every day? It's time to make a change. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
Street in Cleveland. Call 423-614-3733 or visit ecoepeds.com.
Text now to 423-614.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
Mix 1041, we're on mixtv.tv. Mix Mornings is presented by Bradley Medical Center. All right, Bridget, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list.
Topping our list today, your sister, Steve, is Lauren Bennett, and she's having a birthday today.
And appropriately, April Fools. So she's a nurse at Erlanger East. She's labor and delivery.
That's right. And a wonderful nurse.
Delivers babies and all that.
Yes. Also, our friend Denise Hall over at Peak Performance is celebrating today. Franklin Orr is 3 years old, and then his mom, Taylor Orr, is celebrating her birthday today as well. Rob Haney is 19 today. Annabelle Bernick also celebrating today, a freshman at Walker Valley. Tiffany Morrison is celebrating a birthday today. The birthday wish says she is the best sister, and we love her. And then Aaron Osborne having a birthday today. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they are with you every step of the way. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
And officially, Dan Good, the general manager, Crown, right here in Cleveland. How are you?
Doing all right, Steve. How you guys doing?
Well, doing good. It's April 1 and brand new month here.
Yes, it is a brand new month, and I was waiting for April Fools and invited. I hadn't been invited in about 45 days, and I'm thinking to myself, this can't be good.
It is good, actually. It's damn good.
Hey,
Johnny be good.
Where have I heard that?
So Dan, you know, I want to talk about a new initiative this year that Crown and Mix 1041 are going to join into, like we did last year, but with a little twist on it. But before we begin, I know a lot of people came out in March to see you at Crown, and look, got just some wonderful product, Jeep, and especially Jeep and Ram, so popular in this area.
100%, yeah. So it was a great month. We're just transitioning over with the 25s. They've got some great specials. Unfortunately, it's April 4th and until 11 o'clock today, April 1st until 11 o'clock today. I'm not going to find out what all the deals are, but we were out at a meeting in Franklin, Tennessee, for a zone dealer meeting, and they mentioned that they were going to make April and May an incredibly hot month with incentives. So we're expecting big things. That's exciting. Like I said, we're just anticipating at this point. We'll know at 11 o'clock.
All right. Well, we would invite you back, but we're not going to. We're joined by Dan Good, the general manager of Crown. You know, last year you initiated I thought a great program, the Crown Community Connection. Talk about that for just a moment. What we did last year.
Well, obviously, I've talked about how Crown is very community-oriented. They're started out in St. Pete, Florida, as they got their 3 dealerships up here. That communication wasn't as strong of their commitment to the community. I always joke Cleveland is community on steroids. And so we decided to get together with 7 charities in 7 months and do a Crown Community connection. It gave them a chance to come on the radio, tell the community about what specifics their charity does for the community. So it really was a big hit. It was really gratifying to be able to get to meet the people. I mean, you think of a quality of an organization, a lot of times it's the quality of the people. And I met, more than 7 high quality people last year. So it was very exciting for me. And we were able to do something special for those charities. Yeah, you did. You definitely helped them with financial donations. All right, so this year, there's going to be am I understanding, maybe a first responder theme this year? That's correct. Obviously, again, what would a community be without protection? So these people that are out there, whether they're fighting fires, fighting crime, or, helping a community feel safe, they do a lot for us. And I think it gets lost sometimes. So we're hoping to do very similar in that we can bring, different departments together and talk about their, current initiatives, as well as on those days bring a meal to all those first responders, at where they work, make it as convenient as possible to them. A way to just say thanks. We appreciate what you do. It's an incredible sacrifice what they do, and I always wonder what it'd be like to leave my house wondering. I think I even joked it when I was at the station. I said, listen, my biggest problem is a customer is unhappy with the color of the car they just bought, and these first responders are out, the people that were just on talking about guns in schools and things that really can be harmful to the community. So to have these people around, I think it's critical that we show a huge appreciation for them. Dan Good's the general manager of Crown right here in Cleveland. Of course, we love to remind you that Crown especially is Cleveland and Bradley County's home of Jeep and Ram, and don't forget Chrysler and Dodge. Great service department, so just all the way around. Yeah, overall, it's fantastic. We just got off a record pre-owned car month because there's been some incredible values. A lot of people forget this time of year in the spring. It's really when cars are transitioning from the 25 model year to the 26 model year. There's in the pre-owned market, there's a little bit of a drop in price, so you can really get some great values. As was shown by last month, us having a record pre-owned month. So It was exciting. People took advantage of a lot of opportunities, and we're happy they have them. All right. Of course, Crown right here in Cleveland, exit 20 off I-75. Dan, hey, let us know when you get the incentives, and we'll be talking about that. I'm sure I'll have a few commercials on over the course of the month and let everyone know. Can't wait for that. Thank you. All right, Dan. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. See you. I wish I meant that. It is 8:28. Sports around the corner.
When it comes to Zaxby's Fingers, there's a few non-negotiables.
Some say that you should change your mattress every 8 years.
However, from experience, we know that not everybody follows this advice.
So we're looking for the oldest Mermaid mattress in the Chattanooga area.
Just go to mermaid.com and tell us how old your mattress is and why you haven't replaced it yet.
The winner of the oldest Chattanooga mattress will win a free new Mermaid mattress.
Everyone who enters will automatically qualify for a huge discount on a new mattress and a free pillow, because let's face it, it's time.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep locally, handmade, hand-delivered.
I'm Clark Campbell. I've lived here in Cleveland, Tennessee for 24 years, and I'm so proud that I get to shop for my business to get my truck right here in my town. One of the most intimidating things in the truck buying process is you just don't want to talk to people sometimes. Don Ledford Chevrolet just isn't that place. And that's my favorite thing about this property is you just feel like a friend. There are a lot of options when it comes to dealerships in Cleveland and the Chattanooga area. This is going to be the first place I go to every single time.
Logan Thompson. Dude, does your ball talk? Yeah, ever since the car accident. Logan Thompson. Thinks I should call Logan Thompson to get a better settlement. He won't shut up about it.
We could have had it all. Logan Thompson.
Call Logan Thompson.
Are you looking for a little life-sized adventure? Then come ride with us at the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum and experience train travel straight from the golden age of railroading. Create family memories by crossing over bridges and traveling through a pre-Civil War tunnel. Enjoy a guided tour of the restoration shop and witness a historic turntable demonstration. Book your rail experience today. Track us down at tvrail.com or call 423-894-8028.
Keith Street, phone 339-6772. All right, Mix 1041, mixtv.tv, 8:30. Hey, a reminder, we are running a contest this morning with our friends at the Tennessee Valley Railroad. I tell you, every year, everyone looks forward to this. It's Thomas and Friends, Day Out with Thomas, and it's this Saturday and Sunday, and then the following Saturday and Sunday. This is at the Tennessee Valley Railroad in Chattanooga. If you'd like to go for free, we got a pair of passes that you can win. Register by calling us at 423-614-6499, the volunteer Budapest Mix line, or text that same number. It's the Cleveland State Cougar line, 423-614-6499. A pair of tickets to the Day Out with Thomas and Friends at the Tennessee Valley Railroad this weekend and next weekend. Again, we're going to give these away at 9 a.m. Mike Lee will have another pair of tickets to give away this afternoon. The next afternoon drive driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Time for sports.
Don't wait until you're sick to see a primary care physician. If you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. For a primary care physician or provider near you, visit chimemorialmedicalgroup.org. CHI Memorial Medical Group has 2 primary care practices and a convenient care office to provide care for more urgent needs in Cleveland. Visit chimemorialmedicalgroup.org to find a location close to you.
It's 1041, mixtv.tv. The NCAA Women's Final Four is now set with UConn, 16 of the last 17 years in the Final Four. 78-64 over USC last night. UConn will play UCLA in the Final Four Friday in Tampa. Texas with a big win over TCU last night, 58-47. Texas will play South Carolina. What a game in the Women's Final Four on Friday night. All right, that's in Tampa. Dodgers beat the Braves last night late, 6-1 in Los Angeles. Braves are 0-5 tonight. It'll be the Braves at Dodgers, 10 o'clock. Now, we'll have the game coverage on Mix 1041 tonight, and then full pregame. So if you're a big Braves fan, want to hear the pregame, the game, and the postgame, go to ESPN Cleveland 101.3. That's our new worst station, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Big hit here. Braves outfielder Jerickson Profar, who the Braves just signed from San Diego, suspended 80 games, tested positive for a banned performance-enhancing drug. Profar was in his first year with the Braves, after signing from San Diego starting left fielder. And big news, Lady Vols head coach Kim Caldwell. UT extended her contract through 2029-2030. Well, Chris Young is our longtime friend with Health Markets. Chris, how in the world are you, buddy?
I am doing great. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great. Great to see you. So what's the latest with Health Markets?
Greatest with Health Markets is we're in the middle, as pretty much everybody is, tax season. What that means for insurance agents is that now is the time we find that people are realizing that what they thought they were going to make, they are actually making more, which is a good sign. But what that does to your health insurance isn't always the best thing, so you don't know what your options are and stuff like that. So we're running around like crazy with that.
Well, so Chris Young with Health Markets, and I guess for folks who don't know, Health Markets, you represent a number of different companies, don't you?
Yeah, so actually we have access to over 200 carriers nationwide. So it's very much a situation where we sit down, I'll sit down and talk to people, just ask them a bunch of questions, find them a plan that's going to work for them. Usually I like to find plans that I think people could stay on from year to year, so you're not having to change, but at the end of the day, needs changes. So your insurance company, insurance coverage needs change, so that's something that we can do. We just sit down and take care of people.
We're joined by Chris Young. It's Health Markets, and right here, while we're talking about that, how do they get in touch? How do the people get in touch with you?
So the 2 ways you can call or text me on my cell phone, 423-313-7987. You can also email me at cyoung@healthmarkets.com. It's a very crazy and unique email address.
Well, hey, you got to be easy. Hey, Chris Young joins us with Health Market. So I love the customized approach that you take with people because it's not just a cookie cutter deal. You really sit down and listen to them, don't you?
I do. Usually an initial appointment with someone will take about an hour to an hour and a half. Sometimes it's taken longer. A lot of times it's just if someone has a lot of questions. But usually it's about an hour and a half to figure out, just what exactly is the right plan. I want to make sure that, we're getting a good, as far as health insurance is concerned, I want to make sure we're getting a good estimate. I don't want a phone call this time of year saying, hey, I owe more money on my taxes. So I try to do my best, but we're also here year round for when you get that pay raise or you have that change in income to where, what does this do to my taxes? What does this do to my insurance? I don't have a job now. What happens if I get a job? All those sorts of questions play into it, which that's just the world we live in. I wish it was a little bit easier, but that's what we live in, and so we just try to make things as easy as we can.
Getting to know Chris over the last couple of years, I believe, maybe more than that. Yeah. How long now? How long have you been?
Well, we've been I've had my office here now a little over 3 years. Actually, I renew my lease. I've got to renew my lease here in the next few weeks.
Well, I hope you don't get kicked out, Chris. No. But no, as I was going to say, getting to know Chris, he really does. He cares about the clients that he serves, his team serves, and again, over 200 companies represented with Health Markets. All right, one more time, Chris, how do people get a hold of you?
423-313-7987. That's my cell phone. You can call or text me there.
You're written on your hand? I mean, what are we doing here?
My grandmother was from Sicily, so I picked up a lot of her habits.
Yeah.
Okay,
if they tied your hands, it'd be all over.
I can't talk. But yeah, no. So that's how I talk. It's. I usually joke around. You're getting insurance in a show when you come to my appointments because it's.
Give us a number again. Go ahead.
Cell phone's 423-313-7987. Email is cyoung@healthmarkets.com.
All right, I'm going to have Bridget tell you about something. Bridget, I want you to tell Chris how his wife called and how he can get his car washed very cheaply. And so, Chris, listen to this. And actually, it's not too far from your office. Go ahead, Bridget. Go ahead. Well, hang on. We're letting our friends know this. Do not listen. Do not tell this ingrate audience because they don't deserve anything. Okay, because they should be paying for. They get what they pay for, but they don't tell. Now it's just you and us talking here.
Okay.
If anybody hears this,
no one hears this.
Okay, Bridget, I want you to tell Chris what's going on.
The all-new Miracle Car Wash is on North Lee Highway between Champion Cleaners and Harry's there. So they're having a big ribbon cutting at 10 o'clock today. But now through April 30th, you can pay 1 penny and you're going to get 3 months of unlimited washes and then 2 months of half off of their Platinum Wash membership, which is originally $34.99. It's going to be $17.50 for those 2 months after the penny deal. So you won't pay full price for your membership until the 6th month. They offer free vacuums, free Miracle treated towels, free commercial mat washers. So wash all summer long, pretty much for a penny.
Well, that's perfect because they're right between my house and my office.
I know.
Awesome.
And here's the other thing. Your family wants to know if they can run you through the car wash. So I don't know.
It would probably work well after I would go to the gym. That'd probably be a good idea.
I've seen you there before. Chris, great to see you, buddy. We think the world of you. You're doing a great job. Our buddy Chris Young, Health Markets. Chris, we'll talk to you soon, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. And by the way, that what she just did was worth about a penny. So anyway, all right, back in a moment. We'll play some music in Lee University with our friends at Cleveland Utilities in a moment.
March Madness. You're watching Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv, presented by Bradley Medical Center. We'll be right back.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Hardee's original bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $6.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $6.99 original bag, only at Hardee's.
Hi,
my name is Addison and I am from Bradley Central. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work, and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
It's Ram Truck Month at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Shop over 200 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams. Up to $11,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 1.9% for up to 72 months. Buzzer beater savings on new Ram 1500 pickups. $11,000 off MSRP. Crown CDJR. The better way to buy and service. Visit CrownChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher that can offer free meal prep, including over 30 different marinades and seasonings to help you craft the perfect dinner. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
I bet he'd be great at cleaning.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
Mix 1041, MixTV.tv by our friends from Lee University and Cleveland Utilities. Good morning, guys. How's everybody?
Steve, we're doing great.
Looks like a lineup pretty much, except for Amy. My God. Unbelievable. John Mobbin's the athletic director at Lee. And, you know, John, we want to spotlight and thank our partners with Lee University Athletics. And I know we got a great partner here today, don't we?
Yeah, you know, this is one we've been really excited about. We announced it at the beginning of the year, and it's just been a win across the board. So Cleveland Utilities came on with us. They've been with us, but we had targeted their rollout with the fiber and some of the things they had going on with some of the growth in our athletic department. And man, they've just been great partners. And again, just a win across the board, and supporting our student athletes. We got JJ Williams here with us, one of our baseball guys, and so we've been able to use that tagline often, thankfully, of home run powered by Cleveland Utilities. So we're hoping to keep that going. So
the CEO of Cleveland Utilities, our longtime friend and Cleveland High School Hall of Famer, Tim Henderson. Tim, how in the world are you, buddy?
Doing great, Mr. Steve.
Get a little closer here, if you will. There we go.
Doing great. Great to be here with you this morning.
What does, first of all, what does this mean to you to partner with Lee University?
Well, it's a community connection that is so valuable in our line of business. And to speak about the fiber comment we just made, having the connection with fiber and Lee being a customer is just tremendous. We're just grateful that they've chosen Cleveland Utilities as a service provider, and it will continue to grow.
I do want to talk about that, Tim, because now more and more people are able to get fiber from Cleveland Utilities. Extremely exciting. So where is that right now? How's it going? What are you hearing?
So it is, as we say in our tagline, it's going at the speed of light, almost as fast, Steve, as you and I could get up to Wits to get our free waffle cone, but it's going wonderful right now. Opening up design areas almost on a monthly basis. Right behind me to my right is Miss Amy Inslee. She's our communications and marketing expert, and she could speak more about the timeline. But yes, really going fast, and we just want the community to have that opportunity to choose Cleveland Utilities.
I want to bring up Amy, and Amy Inslee, as Tim said, Communications and Marketing Director at Cleveland Utilities. Amy, I would, just as an outsider and a layman, would see a very successful rollout, because I'm hearing anecdotally some wonderful things.
Yes, the rollout has been going great. We are expected to reach all of our electric customers in 2026. And the customers that have the product and using it, they are loving it. We are getting great feedback. And there's no contracts, no speed throttling or lag. It's just a great product, superior product, and we're just proud to be able to provide this service to the community.
For people who aren't as technological as Mark Brew, what is fiber? I mean, what can it do for people in their homes or businesses?
So you can stream TV, anything that you need with high-speed internet. Connected families, we've got the gig package at $69.99. So families can stream, surf the net. Their smart appliances, they can operate all of that with the fiber internet.
That is so great to have here in Cleveland. And if people want more information, Amy, what do they need to do?
So they can go to fiber.clevelandutilities.com and check availability, or if we are live in their area, they can sign up. Call us at 472-4521. We're just down the street on Guthrie Avenue, just a phone call away. You're backed by local customer service, and we'd be happy to answer any questions customers have.
Well, thank you very much. John, I want to bring you back. Part of these segments we're doing at Lee University also introduce us to student athletes, and you've got a great athlete and a great coach here.
Yeah, no, two of the best. So they represent Lee Athletics in the way that we want it to be represented. And they're in the midst of a good run right now. I know Coach Brew probably hate me bringing this up, but 7-game win streak and moving their way up there. And, of course, had a great year last year and just continuing to build on that. And JJ's a big part of that. What you were giving me some stats before we came in. What do we got for JJ here?
I mean, he's second in the conference in runs scored. He's top 10 in those home runs powered by Cleveland Utilities, and he's also a center fielder, so he's leading the conference in stolen bases. So
that's right. I like
that.
that.
Out of there, so not working. So okay, so yeah, he's leading the conference in stolen bases. So he can run a little bit. So so he's got more speed than I do. So,
really? I can't imagine.
Really?
Between you and George Starr, I don't know who's faster.
That's a crawl.
I know. JJ, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, man.
Good.
Thanks for coming in. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a redshirt junior from Nashville, Tennessee. Been here all 4 years, so I've got a 5th year. I'm excited to use it. But yeah, it's a great experience being here. I love playing for Coach Brew, and it's just been a great experience. So yeah.
And Steve, we got a couple of things coming up with baseball, and Coach Brew may be able to give some details. But for the community, we have Little League Day this Saturday. And again, I'll let Coach maybe give a couple of those details, and then I'll tease just the Military Appreciation Day that we have coming up also at the end of the month. So, you want to you have anything on the Little League Day?
100%. Little League Day this Saturday. Any player in uniform gets to take the field with the Flames for the national anthem. Game time's 1, so please be there 12:30, 12:45, so you can line up. We're also going to provide everybody a free popcorn and a free drink. Who doesn't like that? As a part of the experience of being at the ballpark. Last year we probably had 35 Little Leaguers out of the community. We've communicated with coaches, but sometimes there's a lapse there, and so anybody that has a Little Leaguer or a travel ball player, come out, take the field with the Flames at your favorite position, and then UT's Military Appreciation Day on April 26th. That's always been a staple for us in our community, and
how many years ago?
So this is year 13. So it's been awesome, during that time, and we have two simple, desires of that event. Number one is to honor the service of men and women in our community, and number two, to raise funds for a need in our community. And proud to announce that over the 13 years of this, we've raised well over $140,000 for community needs, and we'll continue to do that this year. And we're super excited to honor these men and women. I call them the true heroes in our community. And I think people, when they look back, don't realize how steeped in tradition our community is with military service. And so it's just a great way to honor them and say thank you.
Carmel Astoria, you very well know about the power of these partnerships and when people like Cleveland Utilities come together with Lee University.
Well, absolutely, Stephen. It was just perfect timing, really, between our two organizations. I think you see growth on both sides, and so Cleveland Utilities is growing. They're expanding with their fiber. Lee University is growing. We're adding the new School of Engineering, and that building we're about to break ground on that building, and enrollment is moving in the right direction. And so there's exciting things happening, and we want to be involved with like-minded institutions, companies that value excellence, that value integrity, that value community. That's what we're all about at Lee University, and certainly Cleveland Utilities embodies that. So it's been a great connection, and it's fitting that we have Coach Brew and JJ here, because Cleveland Utilities kind of started their partnership with us through that home run powered by Cleveland Utilities. Absolutely. You'd hear that on the broadcast. You'd hear that if you were out at the stadium on the PA. And so thankfully with guys like JJ, we say that a lot. So you guys actually get additional marketing beyond what you're paying for. But great partnership, Steve, with Cleveland Utilities. We value everything that Tim and Amy and their team are doing over there, and we're so grateful that they're supporting our student athletes, supporting Lee University. And hey, if you can't make it out to a game, you can watch on Flow Sports, and if you have this fiber internet, you're not going to have any buffering. You're going to be able to watch Lee Athletics, and it's going to be great.
People do that, Carmen, if they want to get Flow Sports. What do they do?
Yeah, they can go to our website, leeuflames.com, and it's a real easy process. You just go click on media, and you can sign up, and it's affordable. It's just like any, we have so many things we sign up for now. Everything's subscription-based, right? So you have Netflix, you have Disney. Just add Flow Sports onto there so you can watch all of your favorite Lee University sports.
We do our show for free, and here you get what you pay for.
Well,
you get what you pay for.
That's true in
We're
life.
free.
You do get what you pay for.
Yes.
So
Tim said,
you got to pay for a little bit, but it's great, and we're so thankful for the partnership with Cleveland Utilities. It's made a big difference.
Well, thank you all very, very much, Lee University and Cleveland Utilities, and we think the world of both of them. I'm still waiting on my grade in racquetball, Coach Brew. So
it's a C-.
C-. So Dr. Khan's still holding my diploma. I got to get that grade. Thank you guys very much. Great to see all of you, and don't forget, we'll be talking a lot more about Military Day with Lee Baseball as we go along. Back with more in just a moment. James F. Logan Jr. is on the way in. Going to talk Logan Thompson Law. And,
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
Here at Champies, we are your March Madness headquarters. So come out, watch the games on our big screen. We have 22 TVs to watch it otherwise. Enjoy some fried chicken and drinks. We hope that your favorite team wins.
Spring has sprung, and that means the Mix 1041 Spring Home Refresh is back. Each week, we're cracking open the Mix 1041 prize vault, and we'll give away amazing prizes to help with your home refresh. We'll also be giving away a Spring Home Refresh grand prize pack worth thousands of dollars. The Spring Home Refresh is presented by Cleveland Insurance. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by the Vascular Institute. March is National Kidney Month. Did you know that chronic kidney disease, also known as CKD, can significantly impact your vascular health? At the Vascular Institute of Chattanooga, they are here to help. Chronic kidney disease patients often visit VIC for dialysis access creation, a safer method to treat kidney failure. At VIC, they provide comprehensive vascular care, including creating and managing dialysis access, treating arterial blockages caused by CKD, and offering minimally invasive procedures to restore healthy blood flow. Call the Vascular Institute of Chattanooga today at 423-602-2750 or visit vascularinstituteofchattanooga.com to schedule your consultation. Trust your care with the VIC Vascular Team. The VIC team offers 6 convenient locations to serve you, accepts self-referrals, and offers timely appointments.
Hardee's Original Bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $6.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $6.99 Original Bag, only at Hardee's.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we take pride in helping our neighbors protect the foundations of their homes. Now, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years' experience serving Tennessee homeowners.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results. But with the same local team, our customers know and trust.
And we're ready to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, Steve. And, one of the wonderful things about being in Cleveland and Southeast Tennessee is all of the problems of the world, which seem so absolutely horrific. All you got to do is look around here, and we got folks trying to make our community better in every respect. That goes also for Chattanooga. It goes also for Athens, Tennessee, and all the other surrounding communities. Polk County is working hard to enhance the quality of life there. I'm just so excited about it, and we're excited to be a part of it. Steve, Logan Thompson is.
You're in the middle of it.
Well, absolutely.
You're in the middle of a lot of things.
Good
things. Good things.
Absolutely, and that's so important. Steve, there's problems in our community which we are facing involving our children, and you've seen the developments, the different positions people are taking. The cost of government is difficult, and the question is, are we willing to pay the price to have great facilities for children? The juvenile court system, the problems that we have, the questions of what do we do to provide food. I don't know if you happen to see that, where Judge Morgan and Vicki Towns come to the county commission. Would you want to eat a bite of this? And I don't think there was a person in the room who wanted to. So, though we're great, I think we're great, but we're going to be better. And one of the reasons I hope is because the law firm of Logan Thompson is trying to ensure that we have as good a system for our people as any. You know, that people continue to make light sometimes of a tradition of legal and community service. You know, there's just no question. That's our goal at Logan Thompson, is to have a better place for you to live and work and play, go to school, those types of things. So, but for, what is this? What is this?
I don't know. Reagan used to call it Mix 104 point. That's, she couldn't get the one there.
But, Steve, thank you so much. I come out here and we had to pay you to do this, but...
Well, you get what you pay for. That's what I told somebody. They were talking about all those subscription services they have to pay Cleveland Utilities with their fiber. They were talking about that. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that
I said, I said, we're free. You can listen for free. You get what you pay for.
That's right. Well, one of the things that you've seen us do with some of the advertising over the past few days, March Madness is one of our favorite times to be there.
Yep.
And, the sunglasses story, that advertisement. Go ahead, Fruit Loops, play it. But
do you have the, hey, Fruit, do you have the spot with Jimmy and the sunglasses? That's how he's, because you wear sunglasses now everywhere, because that's how you're known. You wear them in court?
No, I don't. But how much fun. But we are trying to convey a message. We're here to support you, and that's Logan Thompson. And
that's a new one.
Oh, how do you like the basketball one?
But now, who's the basketball supposed to be?
The basketball is Logan Thompson. It talks.
With you. The sunglasses. I love it.
How about that?
I love it.
Oh, gosh. It is so funny. But that's what we've done. So many of these advertisements, my dear friends, and they are great friends, when you try cases involving other law firms and things of that nature, you develop an affinity for them, even if all they're doing is walking on top of huge buildings, or they're on the back of tractor-trailer rigs and those kinds of things. And so we've added a little humor to those things. I believe that's...
We got to have fun, too.
Oh, that's... and it's not that we're doing that to say anything other than it is important. And right here from Cleveland, Tennessee, I was told last week, a case we had tried in another county out West Tennessee. We've tried cases in 68 counties now in our state, in 15 different states. And 4 different federal courts outside of just our local federal courts here in East Tennessee.
Wow.
But, that's a tradition of, we've talked about the traditions for a lot. It's a tradition of excellence because we care. We care about people. We care about people getting justice. fairness, fair treatment. That's all you can ask for. How about it?
That's it. Jimmy Logan, and of course, the Logan Thompson Law Firm. You can visit their website. Guarantee you nowadays, if you've got an issue, they've got a lawyer for you. The law firm has grown so much in the last several years. Go to LoganThompsonLaw.com. James, good to see you. How's your bracket? What do you think? Final four. What do you think?
I think
3 of 4 are SEC teams.
3 of 4 are
in the men's tournament. Yeah.
In the men's tournament. Mm-hmm. I see that's Auburn.
You got Auburn.
And then you got...
Oh, Lord. I have blanked. You've got...
Florida.
Florida.
They are taking each on.
Duke is ACC.
Yeah, and then we're going
to
say...
Well, it's not 3 or 4,
Duke.
it's half.
That's correct. I thought that...
It's Houston.
I thought you'd catch up.
UT lost, I guess. I just heard this.
Yeah, you heard it about 10,000 times.
Who's gonna be, so who wins Houston Duke and who wins Florida and Auburn? Who wins Florida Auburn?
I think that Florida wins.
You think so?
I think it's fascinating that we know that the number ones are number ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I've thought that Duke, and I think you and I may have talked about that early on, Duke looks so powerful. They really do look so good. And then Houston, wow, they can get on a roll, and I think they might be very, very strong. I think it's a Florida-Duke final.
That'd be fun.
I think that would be fun, and I don't have any earthly idea. Oh, wait just a minute. I might have the answer.
Oh, here we go.
What do you think?
We're going to flip a coin.
Oh,
wait. Who is it?
It's Duke.
Duke is going to win it. All right. Thank you, Jimmy. Great to see you. And you could tell he wore his Duke blazer in this morning from the Town Squire. I've got the same one, actually. All right, Bridget, that's it. We're going to come back with more in one more segment here in just a second.
You're watching Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv, presented by Bradley Medical Center. We'll be right back.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
All right, Bridget, we're registering people for the tickets to Thomas the Train, which is this weekend and next weekend at the Tennessee Valley Railroad, and you guys have drawn out a winner.
That's right. Our winner is Ashley Mitchell. Congratulations.
Ashley, you've got a pair of tickets. Now, if you didn't win this time, Mike Lee will be on this afternoon, Mix Afternoon Drive, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. And Mike will have a pair of tickets to go, two more for you this afternoon. Have a great day, everybody.